Wow, painted a room. Looks nice.
Yeah, that's not the only thing I painted.
What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler.
And I'm MD Shady.
And in today's video, we are showing you guys a behind-the-scenes look on how we created this amazing custom Funko Pop for YouTuber Top Pops.
During Funko Fair back in January of 2023, a new pop train set for the Disney 100 lineup was announced. One of those pops was of Walt Disney on engine that starts the set, and many people instantly thought that Walt looked exactly like Tristan's grandpa. Then the idea clicked. In the process of so many shipment delays by Funko, including the pop train we were waiting for to make the custom of, Tristan would achieve the goal of 1 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, which happened on April 12th, 2023.
And our deadline for this pop to be made was for Niagara Falls Comic Con 2023, where Tristan has a booth at. And by the time the pop arrived, we only had 3 weeks to start from scratch and get this Funko Pop finished.
So, let's check it out.
Alright, so it is, I believe, May 15th, and one of my Amazon packages actually arrived. I have 2 of them. Let me switch the camera view right here, which I have this box arrived yesterday, which contains the Walt Disney Pop Rides. And then I also have another pop in here because I'm doing an Amazon unboxing. So I had to wait for this package to arrive since I wanted to open up both of them in the same Amazon mail call. And then after I do that video, I will show the pop more closely of what it looks like, especially before we customize it. Alright, so I finished up with the video, and here is the train out of box. Came in pretty minty fresh in terms of the actual figure out of box, no damages whatsoever. And then luckily enough that we're actually not going to be using the exact box that we have here, considering like this came in with a lot of water damage on the bottom, so good thing that there was no intentions of using this box for the custom pop, because this thing is pretty much totally damaged with water damage. But one thing that I was super happy about is that this pop box actually fits inside of what is a 2-pack protector. So the 2-pack protector is going to be basically the outline of how we're actually going to be making the actual pop box. So I think we're actually going to add some like Bristol board or some sort of cardboard like material on top of a 2-pack protector, especially because as you can see with the insert and everything, it does fit like a glove in the 2-pack protector. So we're definitely going to be using that as the outline, and then obviously we'll keep the insert and the pop and insert it once the box is created. Alright, so it is May 24th at around, I believe, 2:30. Oh, it's not even. And I just head over to a local Dollar Tree to pick up some supplies so that I can start working on the Funko Pop box for Tristan's custom Funko Pop. Now, unfortunately, I didn't film my journey inside of the store, considering that a bank that's nearby actually just got robbed, so the last thing I need is for a camera that I technically don't own because it's MD's camera to all of a sudden be taken away by a possible robber, and then I have to owe MD money, so I just kept the camera at home while I quickly risked my life to get some supplies for Tristan's Pop. So right here I have red and yellow pieces of Bristol board because for the box I'm gonna go with a Lego theme, because if you watch Top Pop's videos, of course his grandpa was a huge fan of Lego and loved building Lego, so we thought that we would commemorate one of Grandpa's favorite things by making the box Lego themed, and I will add some black as terms to the lettering, but for the most part, it will be a red and yellow themed box.
So here we have it. This is my workstation, and basically this is all the materials I'm going to be using. So first I'm going to start out with the Citadel Color Gray Sear, and basically what that is just a primer to spray on the pop itself so that the paint will take to the plastic a lot better and Tristan won't have any issues with chipping. And then moving on to my paints, first we start out, I have my War Painter wet palette, that's what this is called, and then I have a couple of different Citadel paints here, the White Scar, Abandoned Black, and then I have some War paints here with the Crystal Blue, the Jungle Green, and the, what is this, green skin, a white Posca marker. I think that this will come in handy at some point, so I think I'll probably be using this. So like I said, I will have to hit this with some primer first, and that's interesting, this Walt Disney Pop doesn't actually come out of the train, so I'm gonna have to do my best to tape this pop up so I can fully cover this in primer. Alright, so just like that, I got this guy taped up. And definitely not perfect, but not bad for what I'm working with. I've never really taped up anything like this. Definitely hard to get all around and in there. And you might be wondering, why is the hat not painted? And that's because we figured we would paint it to be a little bit more true to Tristan's grandfather and something that he would wear. And then of course the smoke cloud coming out of the engine there I taped up as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with the primer. Okay, so now we're done the priming process, and I did an alright job. I figured it didn't need a bunch of layers. I feel like the first coat of primer should probably take to the paint very well. I did the hat as well because that'll probably be one of the first things that we start painting. So let's go right ahead and start painting this bad boy up. Back to some of the progress. I've untaped Walt Disney himself and I painted the hat. It took forever to figure out the color. I had to do some mixing for sure, but I did nail the color that we're going for. So hopefully that dries in one solid nice color. And I did have to kind of touch up the side here with some 70% alcohol, but I didn't want to take the paint off the hair itself, and I feel like I did a good job of that.
Alrighty, so it is June 1st. With a little bit of time that I have from, filming content 5 days a week, I now have a little bit of time to start on making the box. I know MD's almost finished actually painting the pop. I have this package here from K-Dog and Fish, which features a lot of pop protectors that I needed, including an extra 2-pack for me using it as the actual outline of the box. All right, here we go, guys. So I'm about to start making the box, and obviously I have the red Bristol board that I showed you guys earlier because that will be like the main outside of the box, kind of like how you see the white trim of, let's say, this pop protector, or not pop protector, pop box, and most pop boxes for 2-packs and pops overall, that will be red, while let's say if this is red, this will be yellow for how I'm going to construct the box there. So I have no idea exactly how I'm going to do this. I thought about it to where maybe I'll start right here, in which when I do the outlines, it'll just all be in one piece. So like there's the edge, and then when I'm done with that, flip it like this, and then there's the bottom piece, and then do that. That way it's a little bit easier like that, and then same with, I guess, the back also. So it'd be one big piece. So I have cut out the actual outline of what this box is gonna look like. There are some pencil marks because those are gonna be the outlines for what I need to cut to make the window. So right now I am taking this teeny tiny knife and just kind of pushing in on the outline there. I know it's gonna be a little bit rough, you can kind of see already, but I think we'll be able to, put some red Sharpie or something and then cover up that white. But I'm gonna be going all the way around in this rectangular shape to make the window that you see basically on the front here of a 2-pack and the sides of the 2-pack. All right, so here it is. We have the pop box completely made with the window right there from the pop protector. There was a little bit of butchering in terms of the cutting with the knife, so then the rest of the way I did cut with scissors, and I used a red permanent marker to put over on the white areas of the paper that was exposed. So I think what I may do is actually add a black trimming so that it doesn't look so butchered right there, and that it looks more cleaner. Plus it will look really cool as terms to the box also, but I still have to add the yellow as terms to where we're gonna put Grandpa and the Go Train as terms of the name on there, but that'll be done on a different day. All right, it is June 2nd and I'm currently at Walmart because I am on the hunt for sticker paper and ink cartridges for my printer, because I'm just realizing that I should do something with the back of the box. So luckily enough, I did find some sticker paper, which I'll be printing off some photos and sticking them onto the box. And then of course I gotta pick up the ink cartridges so that I can make the pictures at least colored instead of just black and white. Now I'm back home to work on the box more, so let's check out my progress I've done today. So the most aggravating thing that I've had to work on this box so far is the actual label to where you're supposed to put the names. So obviously I wanted to add that bar there that's yellow. I had to write Grandpa and Go Train, and it's a little bit off-centered, but I think we may add a little thing right here, like maybe like a little picture of a fish, because obviously Grandpa was a huge fan of fishing. And I have the printer paper, like the sticker paper, in my printer right now, and I'm going to be printing out these photos, which if you're wondering why I have these is because This one here is going to go pretty much either, I think, the top or the bottom of the back of the box. This one is going to go right on the front, exactly where this blank nameplate is right here. And then the picture of Grandpa that you may notice from the actual Top Pops, like Grandpa Memorial video, is going to be plastered right on the back of the box. There is a preview of the picture, and of course it does say that it's in color, which is what we want because we want these in color for the box. So let's print this out and see how this turns out. All right, here we go. Let's see how this is. Oh, it's looking so gorgeous so far. Look at this. Come on. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yeah, look at that. It's upside down for you guys and me, but oh, that looks good. After a couple hours of constructing, I have completed the majority of the box. So we got the sticker paper right on there that says Top Pops, and it actually looks way better than I thought it was gonna be. You can see it's kind of taped up because I placed it a little bit off, and I tried moving it, and then I ended up kind of ripping some of the paint off of the paper there, so I had to really tape it up so that it doesn't get ruined anymore. Obviously, Grandpa and Go Train, we're gonna figure out this stuff later on. And on the back here, boom, that's how it's gonna look. The picture of Grandpa from the Grandpa Memorial video on Tristan's channel, and once again, Tristan's YouTube banner right across there. The only minor gripe I have is that I couldn't find an actual photo, so this is a screenshot, and you can kind of tell because, and I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but a little bit right there is the actual like social media handles that you see when you look at his channel. All right, so it's Monday, June 5th at, well, it says 3:18 on my computer, but I believe I didn't switch the clock ahead on this camera, so it will say 2:18. And I am officially done with the box. When I came home from work early, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get the box over and done with, including the sides that we never ended up doing, and a lot of cool features involving with the box. All right, so there is the front of the box right there. It says Grandpa and Go Train. We had a little Lego piece. There is the number 001 because of the Squid Game video that Tristan did, where, of course, Grandpa was playing as Old Il Nam, who was 001. Obviously, the Top Pops logo there. We had to add our own Pop Trains logo right there because I unfortunately don't have the box with me. That is at MD's while he is customizing the actual pop itself. On the side here, that's for both sides, it is a Lego themed box with bricks, Pop Trains, number 001. I'll show you the other side. There it is, same dealio, but on the very back, boom, Top Pops on top, Pop Trains 001. There's a lot of cool features, like when you open up the lid here, we added some yellow Bristol board onto here, but right here is the exact moment shown in that Grandpa video where it was the one video that he shows off Grandpa, like an old photo of him holding the fish there. So we thought we would add some aspect of fishing into this pop with this. And then I think what may be a little bit of a tearjerker is that we actually added a quote on the top flap, and it's exactly what he said at the beginning. Also, Grandpa, if you're watching, thank you for everything. All right, so it is June 7th. I am finally at MD's place. We're in this like newly arranged room. He painted the walls here, and we're actually gonna finally check out the progress of what he's done thus far as terms to the pop, considering you guys have seen what I've done as terms to the box, and MD will actually get to see what the box looks like for the first time.
Alright, so inside of my backpack, I do have the pop just to keep it hidden from Dylan, but first I did want to say that it's not done yet. It's so close. I have to finish up some of, like a little bit of small touches, but besides that, it's very, very close. There's just some minor details that have to be added to it. Keep your eyes closed, but you're gonna put it in your hands. There you go. And then, yeah, I guess at any time you can take a look at it.
All right, so let's see what this looks like. Ooh, all right. Look at that. Let's see if I can focus in. I mean, MD's face is pretty there we go. Ooh, that green is really nice on there. You kept the black, I noticed, and especially obviously the black on the train wheels there, and then you still looks like, well, I mean, you won't have to paint the smoke, obviously, because it's already the color of
That's
smoke.
what I was talking about, yeah.
So, boom. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Other than, yeah, basically the Go logo is probably... All right, inside of this GameStop bag is the box for it. Now you gotta close your eyes now, and I don't know which way. I think maybe I should just show you the front facing you.
Yeah, that makes sense, considering you've probably seen it already, right?
Alrighty, so here we go, hold on. And yeah, I guess you can look now.
Holy Christ. Wow. Yeah, that looks sweet. Pop trains, okay. That's really cool. That's wicked. Oh, that's awesome. They're gonna love this.
Yeah,
This is
and
sweet.
there may be a little bit of a tearjerker moment for the top flap. I added some stuff on the top flap, so you guys already seen it, but MD is gonna check this out, so I'll show you guys here again. So on the very top flap here is the picture of Tristan showing off the photo of Grandpa with the fish.
Oh.
And I put a quote on the top flap. Also, Grandpa, if you're watching, thank you for everything.
This is crazy. I mean, above and beyond for this box, and like how interesting to use a 2-pack pop protector to make a box, considering the box that we got with the pop was damaged. Yeah, the thought that was put into this and the way that it's done up with, of course, a quote on there, which we do love with Funko Pop, so it's great to see something like that. Alright, so as you guys can see, I have my paints back out and a couple of different tools that help me finally finish this, and I think it's looking pretty good. I added the silver for the rivets. I also added the Go Train logo. And it's a little bit weird because it is on a black background, whereas if the background was white, it would probably look a little bit more like the actual Go Train logo, but we decided it was good enough, and it is the same thing on the other side. We also have the Top Pops logo up there, and I don't know, I'm thinking it looks pretty good. If the light wants to adjust, there we go. We have more rivets. I decided to make them a little bit bigger on the front, as well as the white lights on the front there. And I took the tape off of the smoke, and it looks perfect. I have gone ahead and clear coated it as well. So basically, this thing is ready to be added to the box. So now we have it halfway in the insert, and wow, is it ever looking great now that it actually is in the insert. So DK, go ahead and throw the top on. And this is... And now this is the last time that either of us are going to have our hands on this pop, because once it goes in the box, it's not coming out. If Tristan wants to take it out himself, he's more than welcome of doing that. But yeah, I guess here it goes, into the box. All right, so here we go. It's going into the box for the first and final time here. Let's see how it looks once it's all together.
I'll get that flap right in there, and
just like that, it is done, and wow, does that ever look good? It almost looks like an official Funko Pop. Obviously, the Walt Disney in the Train is an official Funko Pop, but this is an MDK Collects custom. All right, so we just went on our lunch break, and now we have the pop, so we're gonna head back over to Tristan's booth, and we're gonna give him this. We did tell him that we did have a gift for him, but we didn't explain anything about it, so let's go see what he thinks about this. I think he's really gonna love it. So now we're back at Tristan's booth, and we did tell him that we have a gift for him. No, it is not Scooby-Doo.
I got excited. I thought you were up to something.
Yeah, there's something else in there, so
yeah, we've been working on this for a while, and this is something that not only you're gonna get excited about, but I think the whole entire family is gonna get excited about this.
I see the top. I see the top.
Whoa! Look at this!
Okay, this is great. You guys, on the Go Train too. Oh. This is great. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no worries.
This is amazing. This one's gonna have to go right next to the. I have two now. We'll have him standing, and then we've got the train too.
Oh, okay.
This will be great.
Yeah, there's a couple different like Easter eggs on there, of course, like
I see the TP hat.
logo, and then yeah, the TP hat, and then the 001.
Oh, this is great.
For the number, and then there's also when you pull the flap up, there's another photo there. And
that's cool. Look at that. On the Go Train.
Oh, you guys, it's adorable.
That's great.
I love it.
So we gave Tristan the pop, and now they have it on display there, and there she is throwing a not for sale sign on it there. I told her if they could get a lot of money, go ahead and sell it. But
she can't sell that.
yeah, we put a lot of work into that, so it's cool that it's on display here now, and they both loved it, so that's great.